Well, you don't want to panic early, but right now, with what's going on, we may shake some things up. But when you're not swinging the bats good, obviously, the game looks ugly. But you got to give a little credit to the guy in the mound too. I know how it is here, and it's always our fault we're not hitting. That guy pitched pretty good today. When you face 28 hitters, that's pretty good. I don't give a crap who you're facing. So give him a little credit today. It's not always just, well, you're not hitting and you guys stink. He's pretty good. So, give him a little pat on the back too.
With Jake, we've seen throughout the season, even though the numbers are relatively good, it seems like his pitch count gets up higher earlier than we're used to seeing. What are you seeing with him that's a little different in terms of the pinpoint accuracy?
You're not commanding his stuff, Steve. So, it's pretty simple. You're looking at, you look at early, a lot of times, he wanted to make a pitch up in the strike zone, and to the point where it's way up and, arm side, leaving it up arm side. And, we did not pitch well in the last 3 days. We have not pitched well. We have made pitches that we normally make, and it came back to haunt us. Our bullpen's been absolutely great, and all of a sudden now we can't seem to get through an inning. So, but when it comes to our starting pitchers, they're great because they make pitches, and we didn't make them.
You said you might shake some things up. Do you have any ideas what
Yeah,
that
I do.
might
I
be?
got a lot of them.
Can you share any?
I'm
of
not
them?
sharing one of them.
Would they be roster
Possibly,
moves?
yep.
What do you think needs to change?
I told you I'm not answering that, Dan, right now. We got
If
to
not-
get
if
better.
not-
We got to get better. We got to get better. We got to start playing better. So we'll see what we can do.
Are you content with the effort level on the field?
Well, again, when you don't hit, it looks like guys aren't trying, and we know that's not true. We get guys went to bed last night at 1 o'clock in the morning. They were here this morning at 11 in the cage for 2 hours. So it's not that they're not doing their jobs or getting ready. When there's nobody on base, it looks like you're not. The effort's not there, and that's not true. That is not true at all. So.
Zach?
Harry, how much could Darno help this lineup?
I have no idea, Zach. That's a great question. We're asking the same question. We don't know yet.
Adding someone like that, do you think that could happen?
We don't know. He hasn't played in the big leagues in a long time. What's he got? 30 minor league at bats. Well, you only hope. We're hoping his bat adds something to us, but we have nothing to go on right now. We don't know. We certainly hope he is going to.
Terry, as good as you mentioned Tehran pitching today, which he did, the offensive trends for you guys have been going on for a little while now, numbers-wise, whether it's guys hitting with runners in scoring position. So fundamentally, you think that something needs to change, whether it's how the lineup is constructed, the people in it, that sort of thing.
Dave, you put your lineup together. There's a reason why we all gather all the numbers we gather. So today we sat down, Dickie and I sat this morning, we looked at the guys who have, the best OPSs against right-handed pitching. We looked at the matchups with Tehran. We looked at a lot of things, and we put the lineup out there today that we felt had the best opportunity to put some runs on the board against him. And he pitched great, and we didn't put any runs on the board. So, you guys all think we should just draw names out of a hat and throw them in there. That isn't how you do it here. There's got to be a process involved, and you don't take all of a sudden Cespedes and hit him eighth because that was the slot he drew. He's the best hitter in your line if you put him in a position where he can do damage, and then you try to surround him by people who some will get on and some will protect him. And when they don't hit and he doesn't hit, probably going to have a tough time scoring.
Not just the order, Terry, but the guys that are in it. Patience-wise, it seems like you've ridden some other guys. For example, Conforto struggled for a very long time.
Still is.
Yeah, so these are guys you have to look hard at.
We do. We are looking at it. We, the other night he had a pretty good game, so we put him back in there the next day and didn't do it. Yeah, we can. But I'll tell you, Michael Conforto either plays, but he's not going to come off the bench. He's not going to come sit here on the bench. So, but we're going to look at every angle we can.
Terry, just double checking the double switch with Kelly for Walker. That was just a double switch. Walker's okay, health-wise?
Walker's fine.
Okay.
We just needed 2 innings out of Robles, to be honest. With Henderson out today, and we've kind of pitched Blevins a little bit, and didn't want to go to the other two guys right out. So, and then I wanted to save Goodell in case we got back in the game when he had extra innings. So that's why we double switched.
And do you have anything more on Henderson?
They're actually in there right now. I haven't been in the training room yet.
Matt.
Or just what, I mean, to sum up this weekend, I mean, is it surprising? Is it frustrating? I mean, from your view, how do you
Both.
describe a
It
weekend
was
like
surprising, frustrating. We just got done playing the Pirates. Finished the last 2 games against Pittsburgh. We hit the ball great. Came in here about as riding as good a high as you can ride with the way we were swinging the bats, and we got out pitched and out hit. And that's baseball.